What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Rimworld. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. No is not looking so good. I was going through some of this stuff, and it's looking like we might lose No to the plague. I will say no to that idea, because I'm not okay with losing No to the plague, but at the same time, he's also got muscle parasites, which are taking forever to help him out. I don't know. He might still survive it, but he's at major plague right now with 61% left on immunity. So I'm pretty sure he's going to die. I'm like 80% sure he's going to die. If he was on major with 80%, I'd be like, I don't know. He might be all right. He's on major with 60%. I've seen weirder things happen. I mean, the treatment quality was 110%, so that's not too terrible. When your treatment quality is good, it means that they gain immunity faster, I think. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up as I go. It seems like it anyways. When they're treated, it seems like their immunity goes up better without the disease actually getting worse. I had to be careful because Harley right now, for whatever reason, I need Harley, so I need you like 100% to be out there helping people when they need to be helped, because I just noticed it had to reload a save. In fact, I had to reload a save because I was sitting here watching them and she was just trying to recruit people, and it's because I had her work order all kinds of messed up. At least she didn't vomit on him. That's a plus. She's been running all over the place just like vomiting nonstop. I think she's got food poisoning or something, or somebody has food poisoning. Somebody had food poisoning because all that vomit got over there. I don't know who it is. But either way, if we lose No, it's not the most horrible thing that's ever happened, simply because we have a character already captured to replace him. I would prefer to have an extra character added to our roster. But, you know, we're going to be relying disproportionately on a kill box anyways, which is a band-aid solution, I'll add. This is not a solution that is permanently going to fix our problems. This is a solution that will work for a little while, and then later on we will have to come up with a better option or some kind of better tactic for getting rid of the bandits. Because later on they'll get artillery that they can fire over the walls, and then they'll kill your defenses, and then they'll come in. So they get smarter as time goes along. They get better at it, and they get more determined to kill you. Lots of potatoes. My lord, we've got a lot of potatoes. We need steel. We have steel over here, and nobody has really brought it back yet, which is a little bit upsetting. I'm a tiny bit frustrated with my colonists about that. I kind of wish they would get on that, but well. Sometimes that's just the way life goes. We're going to get him built a table. We'll get him all the other little sundries and things that help out with recruiting. See if we can get him up to maybe like, I don't know. He's got a 3.8 right now. If we could get him up to like maybe a major plague. Yeah, it kind of depends if that goes up to extreme. If it goes up to extreme before 90%, he probably ain't gonna make it. It also depends on the quality of his treatment, so we'll just have to watch No. Oh, they're talking to each other at least. He's getting some final conversations in, just in case. I need somebody to be like the designated cleaner. And so No is down. Hermie... I'm just going to let him run for right now. I'm just going to let him run. We're going to sit here and watch. There's not a whole lot of commands for me to give, and there's not a whole lot of things that I'm interested in. So we'll let him hang out. As far as this guy goes, we can do operations on him. Like, we can add bills to, like, harvest his kidneys and his lungs and stuff. And then we can sell them. I think it gives you a debuff, though, when you do it, because it was overpowered when it was in the game previously, and people were exploiting it to make stupid amounts of money, stealing people's organs, just being organ farmers, basically. The organ trail. And so that being the case, there's now like a pretty serious debuff that you get if you harvest somebody's... Oh, he went extreme. Yeah, he's gonna die. 100%, he's dead. Ain't no way he's pulling through. Even with Glitter World medicine and whatnot, I don't think he's going to make it. In fact, he'll probably die today. Probably within the next couple hours, in all honesty. Once people go to extreme, they don't normally come back, and so my usual preference is that by the time they go to extreme illness, they're at like 95% immunity, and they just got to ride out the worst of it, and it's not that bad. However, in the case of... I could actually add doors over here so I don't have to go all the way through right there. I mean, sometimes the enemies decide they're going to kick holes in the doors. Not an auto door. Just put in a steel door, I guess. That's fine. Just so we can get to the mine spot faster. Poor bastard. Poor bastard. That's all random, too. Like, if you get a bad disease, you get a bad disease. It is what it is. The game tends to treat that stuff pretty brutally. In fact, I think I probably lose more characters to diseases than anything else. It's not combat and stuff like that. I almost always end up losing characters just randomly, kind of, to really, really bad diseases. He'll probably die once his treatment's ready. Prioritize. Do it right now. I mean, if he pulls through, I'll be surprised. I'll be really, really surprised. He's still eating. That's always a good sign. I don't know. Before people go out, they always lose their appetites. I don't know if you know about that, but before people bite the big one, they don't really have much of an appetite. And then, like, if you're dying of something terminal, like on the last day or whatever, like, that's what happened with my granddad. My granddad, like, the day before he died, he was, like, up and moving around. It's like people get a burst of energy right before they clock out. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like, the day before, he was laughing, he was at the dinner table, and he was eating. He had a long-term struggle with cancer, right? And so he was really, really sick. And then all of a sudden, one day, he was, like, up, and he was, like, doing chores, and he was feeling great, and he was eating dinner, and the next day he was gone. It seems like, and I looked it up, and it appears as though that's, like, a thing. People get, like, a sudden burst of energy sometimes right before the end is nigh. That's kind of terrifying, though, if it was you, because you'd be like, I feel great right now. Maybe I'm getting better. And then, die the next day. I mean, I feel great right now. Yikes. Can I have you prioritize that steel door, please? Thank you. Well, you don't have to kick the wall down and leave it open. See, now we got a mad animal. Oh, it's a mad grizzly bear. Huzzah. Harley, go activate the security system, please. Bzzz, security system online. Ready to murder bears. Hopefully it shoots the bear when it comes in. That would be my preference. Yeah, there we go. Turret system accomplished. Bear murder incentivized. There we go. Turn that thing off when you get the chance. And actually, we got a chance to get a really big dinner out of this bear. Also some furs, so that's pretty cool. Middle door's been worked on. They should still go around when given the choice. If they don't, and this totally screws up my strategy, then we'll get rid of that door and we'll force them to just mess with the walls. 3 batteries right there. It looks like we've actually got pretty good charge going. Oh, but that's because we've got 4 solar panels. Okay. I'd like to see some people work on just a couple small sculptures. And in the details, let's make sure that we do this out of... Oh, I don't know. I don't want it done out of wood, though. Don't do it out of wood. Don't do it out of steel, plasteel, gold, or silver. Not till you get better at it. You can do it out of jade. You can do it out of any of those. Because we have those materials laying around. Like, we have a couple extra materials of those types. Man, he is putting up a fight. If he makes it... he's a hero. He fought a battle. He went to war with that disease. So, you know what? I'm not even mad. Like, he's doing a great job right now. Normally, when they go to extreme plague at 70%, there's nothing you can do to save them. They're just toast. I may need to wake up the doctor in the morning, though. Depends how long he's got before his next treatment. If he hangs in there, a fervent researcher from the Brothers community is passing by. Her name is Holly Kit Katu. The reason it tells you that is because you can abduct them. I'm just letting you know, you can kidnap them and you can force them to join your tribe if you want. Is he about ready to go? Okay, a little while longer. There we go. Somebody's finally cleaning up the vomit. And that should help out with his needs. In prison, slept in the heat, feeling terrible. Oh, he doesn't have an air conditioner. That is correct. Let's go ahead and we'll run something over here. And then as far as temperature is concerned, we'll throw another air conditioner in there. We're doing really well on power, so I'm not that concerned about it. The Switch is probably my favorite thing that they've ever added to the game, by the way. I love the Switch. The Switch is my jam. It used to be that you just wasted tons of power. You just wasted shit tons of power every single time because you had to maintain like 100 turrets. And critical alert, severe... yeah, I know. I can only act on this so quickly, though. 110%. He's got maybe another hour of life left in him. Maybe 2 hours, so... I was wrong. I called that one improperly. He might still die, so don't get attached to him, but we may have pulled him through this. Was it possible to become immune to the Black Plague? Like, there are people that survive the Black Plague, right? I always figured there were. Like, they got the plague and they recovered and they were just good, like yellow fever or whatever, because their antibodies were better, or... Oh my god, he pulled through. You rowdy, tough son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Hand clasp. Flex! Oh, this guy dropped medicine over here. We should totally help ourselves to that. Security system's doing well. We've got a normal survival rifle over there. She's got a sniper. Hermine has that. She's got a pump shotgun. I'm a big fan of the pump shotgun. Always have been, always will be. I'm pretty sure... Can he actually shoot? I may send him out to be a hunter for a little while and just practice his shooting with the rifle so that he gets better at it. Because having melee weapons tends to be a bad plan. I mean, it's nice to have somebody with melee so you can run down grenadiers and things of that nature, but... We need machinery now. Oh, we already dug the machinery out of the walls. Okay. No problem from me there. No comment from the peanut gallery. I have nothing funny to say right now about the fact that we've already dug machinery out of the wall. It is a little weird that there's machinery in the wall. And it's compacted like it's like geological machinery. That's all kinds of weird. I wouldn't even know what to say if I saw that. Where it was like machinery that's been subjected to deformation over like millions of years and stuff like that. That'd be an odd sight. That would be a scientific day. That would be one of those times where I'd have the old sketchbook out. Honestly, I think you'd have trouble. I mean, it depends on the nature of the metal, but it's kind of interesting that it doesn't, I don't know, decay or anything, like rust out or, I don't know. It just seems odd to me. Our hauling is not getting done at all. We have a dog. Oh, yes, the dog named Genius. That's right. He's got 3 out of 8 in hauling. So he'll be able to haul soon, and that'll take like a big pressure off. With the Boomalope, I would also suggest that we get him release trained. Cool. No-No's back. What a dude. What a guy. Let me go ahead and take a look at the work list here. No-No's got a lot of free time. Maybe dial that back a little bit. I know I got a lot of nocturnal people in this playthrough, and so I've got to have like separate schedules and whatnot. It actually works out fairly well, though. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving stuff around. What is that? An animal sleeping spot? A critical poor mood. What are you upset about? Still sick, tattered apparel, shared bedroom, joy deprived. What hour do you take your, Here. Feel better. Do something fun and artistic for a bit. Is everybody having a bad mood, or is it just our dear friend here? Oh, he's making clothing. When did I set up? Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, make some t-shirts, and then we'll make some pants, and we'll get everybody all outfitted out. That'll be sweet, actually. That's not a bad plan at all. Now that everybody's up and running again and feeling more spry, a group of travelers from Utopia's Mesa are coming through. Fairwing. That's a cool name. I like that name. That's a good MMO name. That's a good one. Fairwing. I like it. Although mine was always Mauser. That's what I always went with if I could. If it was available, I went with Mauser, just because I like the way the word sounds. It's just an intimidating sounding word. I don't know, it's a great name for a PvP character. Oh, cool, she trained the dog to haul 4 now. I think you got to get all 8 points before he actually does it, but it's moving along. Things are happening. Nono's getting his stress taken care of. That's fantastic. He needs a little bit of time. Experiencing acute pain. Yeah, that'll do it too. Let's actually get him his own space tomorrow. That's something that we can make. You can make a jade wall, huh? That's actually something that we can make happen. That's something that's not difficult at all. We can actually do this. So, let me get you some stuff all lined up. I don't want a steel door. I will take a wood door. Floors will remain wood for right now. We will renovate these and put in carpet later on once the carpet research is done. But it's going to be a bit before we get to that level. Research is moving slowly, and that may be because our researcher is actually not that good at researching. You don't start to see real research happen until like level 11 or level 12. At least in my opinion, that's when I start to see the research really cook. But up until then, do we have anybody who's better at it? Or is research just kind of one of those things that we're... Okay. So we're brain drained right now. Yeah. We've got an abundance of people, but a lack of skilled workers. Why is there blood on the floor right there? Ooh, yeah, that looks good. That should be a couple hundred, 400, 500 steel right there, 400, 500 over there. So that should give us a pretty good steel surplus for a little bit. I should probably build animal sleeping spots for our boomalope. Who's the boomalope bonded with? Its master is Harley. This bed belongs to Hermine. I think Harley and all them sleep in here. Let's complete... Actually, I'm going to make a couple structures tomorrow. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to do that. We'll go like so. Colonist needs treatment. Yes. Please make that happen. I don't think you actually get better from muscle parasites. I'm pretty sure that just stays there and you just feel like shit all the time. I think you might be able to trade for some medical device that'll clear it out of your system. I think there's like syringes and stuff like that you can trade for that should fix it. But frankly, I rarely live that long, so who's really concerned about it, you know? We're in a good place right now. We're in a very, very good place. We're coming from a place of strength at the moment. We have the playthroughs rocking. And I'm thinking we may have a decent chance at actually like pulling this one through and lasting a little while. I don't know. My last playthrough on YouTube was really kind of in the early infancy of the game. And the unfortunate thing there is that the systems, you really had to brute force a lot of the systems in order to get the game to respawn in the way that you wanted. There's still a lot of that in this game. There's still a lot of like random brute forcing just to try to get things to work the way you want. But by and large, the game has gotten considerably better. So how are these shirts and things that you're making? It took you all that time to make one shirt, huh? What gear are you wearing? He's got a shoddy vest on. An elk-hide button-down shirt. Oh, well, go get yourself a cloth t-shirt then. There you go. Feel better, man. There. Now he's only on worn out. That's fine. And I do want him to go through here, and I want him to craft as many t-shirts as he can. Like, make us some apparel. Make us some things to help out here. That's good, because clothing wears out. That's part of the process. Doesn't look like it takes too much work for him to complete one. How good is he at tailoring, though? Is that going to be under crafting? That's under crafting. He's not very good at it, so that's also going to take him a little bit of time. Let's see. Every colonist of the female gender winces in pain. The distic engine of hatred is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone. over the entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the female gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit worse. Those drones of the patriarchy, I guess. It's a joke. Learn to laugh. Sometimes you just gotta follow through. You can't let that one just lie there by itself, because there's always that person that's like, I'm so upset with you right now. Does that need to be treated? I don't think it needs to be treated, but basically what we'll want to do now is we'll probably want to double... We probably want to double the joy time for female characters. Like, let them just do their thing. Just basically give them ample opportunity to even out the psychic drone. Because it is something that I am distinctly worried about. And our entire colony is essentially female, I think. Yeah, so, because we've got a lady colony, this is an event that could definitely affect us negatively. This is an event that could cause problems. If you take a look at their needs list, it'll be right there. It's a -15, which is actually a pretty big hit. That's 5 out of 8. The dog is almost hall trained. That's very, very nice. That'll help out with some of these issues we're experiencing over here. I'm going to make a stockpile, I think probably down here or up here, just for raw materials. Just so it's not clogging up the rest of this. Let's say we make a stockpile zone right there. And this one specifically is just for raw resources. So we get rid of everything. Let me put raw resources back on. No corpses, just raw resources. That's it. Raw resources. Then we take this one over here, and we say no raw resources. Move it around a little bit. Organize. Make it so there's things in other places. So she's cleaning. Okay, looks good to me. I need that to be hauled, and I need that to be hauled. And then in addition, I would love for that to be reinstalled over here. I would love for that to be reinstalled over here. Welcome to your new suite. It is pretty sweet, as it were. Pretty sweet digs. That good shit. Chef. So who is doing my social work right now? Harley with a 7. Oh yeah, we lack a lot of talkers too. We don't really have much of an option right there, so that would explain why that, as usual, you start to see the real benefits of a skill when they're above level 10. That's when you start to see them really start to shine. So, how much cloth do I have laying around? I've got 228 cloth. Great. Yeah, let Nono do whatever he's going to do. Just keep making those shirts. If you make a t-shirt out of rawhide, though, I'm not going to wear that. That seems like it would be definitely subject to nipple chafing. And I'm not down with the swollen, puffy nipples. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time with the episode of Rimworld that you will be waiting for, hopefully. I'm having a great time. The game came out on Steam now, so you can get it for yourself in Alpha 14. I will see you all there tomorrow. Bye, everybody.